Malik returned smiling as he held out the document. I didn't take it from him. Instead, I pointed at the pink bra and pant on the bed. Malik took the bra and pant and laughed. I watched him, wondering what was funny. Then he opened his big mouth and said, "It belongs to my sister." I wanted to say something, but then he came up with the story of how his sister had come to visit him for 2 days. I didn't argue with him, as he went on talking about how things were moving smoothly for the business. I listened to him, but my mind was on the pant and bra I had saw. I went home that day, and my heart cracked open like a smashed plate. Malik was cheating on me. It was obvious. I cried out my eyes. Unable to believe the man I gave my father's money had the guts to cheat on me. This wasn't fair to me. As I walked into my father's compound, everything felt colder, quieter, like even the walls were angry with me. Then I saw her, Aisha. She was lying on a mat under the mango tree, wrapped in a faded wrapper. Her eyes were dull. Her body trembled. She looked sick, badly sick. I heard my mother say, "We can't keep her here like this. It's too much. Let her go back to her people." Aisha's voice cracked when she whispered, "But I don't have anybody there anymore. My mother died last year. My uncle married off my sister. I don't have anything there." I stood by the door, frozen. Her hands were bandaged. Her face still carried bruises that hadn't healed, and they were talking about sending her away like trash. She begged my parents, but they didn't listen. They didn't want her here anymore. I turned away, ran to my room, and locked the door. As I cried, "What have I done? Oh God!" Aisha didn't deserve any of this. Aisha's voice kept echoing in my mind. "Please, I didn't take the money." Her tears, her shaking hands, I couldn't escape it. I paced my room, my chest heavy, my head pounding. I called Malik, but he didn't pick up. I texted, no response, but my mind wasn't at rest. But I forced myself to sleep. The next day, I snuck out of the house as early as 6 a.m. I climbed the fence and took a bike to Malik's house. His lights were on, and I could hear voices in the living room. He was up already. My heart raced as I knocked. When he opened the door, he was surprised. "Zainab," he said, looking behind him like he didn't want anyone to see. "What are you doing here?" "I just want to talk," I said. But before I could say more, she came out. A tall, beautiful, fair-skinned lady wearing his t-shirt. "Who's disturbing us this early?" she asked him. "She's my neighbor," he said, as he held her hand and looked at me. I wanted to speak, but I couldn't as he shut the door, right in my face. I stood there for minutes, analyzing what had happened as tears rolled down my eyes, humiliated, betrayed, heart-burning. Oh God, this couldn't be happening to me. I walked home, hurt, betrayed, with the thought of what I was going to do to him. When I got back, I saw Aisha leaving. I watched from the fence as the car drove away. She didn't even look back. But before she left, I heard her. She was crying, shouting in Hausa, "May whoever did this to me suffer the pain I suffered. May they know no peace." The words stayed with me, haunting me as I sobbed throughout the night. And from that moment, everything began to fall apart. First, my phone crashed. Then I failed an important test, something that had never happened before. I started losing weight, couldn't sleep. I heard her voice every night. Aisha, calling me to tell me the truth. I wanted to confess. God knows I wanted to. But how? How could I? My father would disown me. My mother would break. And the money, gone, already used. By a stupid man I thought loved me. A man who didn't care about me. I was angry, hurt, guilty, but I didn't know who to blame for all this. So I blamed him, Malik. He was the one who caused all of this. He did all of this to me. He put me here, and now it was too late. 4 weeks later, I went to see Malik. He greeted me with that familiar smile, the one that used to melt my heart. "I'm sorry. I was confused. I didn't mean to treat you like that. I'm so sorry, baby. I'm sorry." I nodded. I said I forgave him, as he reassured me that I was the only one he loved and cared for. But deep down, I didn't forgive him, whispering, I wanted revenge. I wanted him to feel even a piece of what I felt. And so, I did something unthinkable. Malik called me and said he was hungry and needed food. I told him I'd bring it. I went to the eatery. But I didn't just buy food. I added something to it, rat poison, not to kill him, at least that's what I told myself, just to hurt him, just to scare him. I watched him eat as he thanked me, and I left quietly. 2 days later, I got news that shook me to my bones. Aisha was dead. She died when she got home. Her health had worsened, and she was gone. I fell to the floor. This was my fault. I did this, I caused this. No sound came from my mouth. I just stayed in my room crying, but it didn't end there. The second call came. Malik was dead too. Food poisoning. I couldn't breathe. 2 lives gone because of me. For days, I didn't leave my room. I stopped eating, I stopped talking, I heard voices. Aisha's whisper, Malik's laughter, turning into screams, haunting me. I couldn't continue like this. The nightmares, the guilt, the curse. I wrote a note, folded it neatly under the table, and held the bottle of pills in my hands. But as I was about to drink, my mother walked in. I quickly hid the pills. My mother didn't shout, didn't ask questions. She just sat beside me, holding my hand and said, I know you've been sad since Aisha died. You were always close to her. It's okay to grieve, but don't do this to yourself. Don't lose yourself, my dear. We love you, and we don't want to lose you. Her words cut deep. They were kind, but they stabbed at my guilt. She didn't know the truth, but somehow her love broke something inside me. I dropped the pills, told myself I'd try to fix what I could. Maybe confess, maybe start over. But then, the knock came. 3 police officers were at our gate. I was a suspect in Malik's death. My parents were shocked. My mother fainted. Court cases followed. Lawyers, questions, fingerprints. I confessed. I had to. I was found guilty. And that was the end. The end of school. Of love, of peace, all because of a decision I made for love. All because I was too afraid to speak the truth. Now I sit behind these bars, every night hearing her voice. May they know no peace. And I don't. I wish I could turn back the hands of the clock, but I can't.